I didn't meet the age limit. It's because I was grown.
Thank you for your participation, guys.
Did you get that on video?
I think I got it. Somebody get Crook a pat on the back.
Yeah, man.
Part of my tomorrow is basically was designed to create great opportunities. You can't hear me? I hate mics. Vision 2020, my tomorrow was created to provide great opportunities for all students that go to neighborhood schools. So basically, and I needed a little clear, I know what we wanted to do, but I needed help with clearly understanding, and Ms. Beckford, she's so great with breaking things down. So if we think about some parents, they camp out just to take their kids outside of their neighborhood schools to go to CPS, or I think it's like the German language school. So they camp out, and because they're looking for specialized programs. And so the district said, well, why leave out your neighborhood when we have really great schools here? As you have heard, our school is amazing when it comes to academics, but we can add a little extra. We're not taking anything away from what we're doing. We're just adding to it. So we're going to add a career awareness and exploration focus for Evanston Academy, which again ties into everything that everyone has been saying all day today, is exposing our kids to different things, that interdisciplinary studies where they're not getting one focus, they're getting it in all different areas. I'm not going to go too deep because in our very first teacher staff meeting, we'll go deeper into what Vision 2020 will look like in class. But just to let you guys know, we'll have 4 pathways. It'll be STEM, Human Services, the Arts and Communications, and Healthcare. So within those 4 pathways, every student from pre-K to 6th grade, including our autism unit, will get a chance to get awareness and explore with hands-on opportunities in those pathways, different professions that fall under those pathways. And you guys get to bring your creativity in as well with the help from our district liaison, Ms. Beck, Ms. Hill-Simmons, and myself. This is also going to help align them perfectly with high school. And I can't talk much about that, but our district liaison, Brittany Cousins, is here to share a little bit more with you guys about how this is very important for elementary school transitioning into high school.
Didn't she do such a great job? So I am excited to be here today because I often only get to work with our high schools. So this is very exciting for me. I'm the career and employment manager at the district, and my sole responsibility is to create really transformational partnerships with our businesses. So we have a lot of businesses in our area, and Cincinnati is a hub and a headquarters for a lot of our Fortune 500s. So we're trying to pull in all the supports and resources we can from the district level and create opportunities for them to deepen engagement. Not just come beautify our buildings, but actually work hands-on with our students or open up their doors for our students to further their exploration. So to Jennifer's point, high school is the area where we traditionally focus on that career exploration and awareness and readiness, but as we progress, our Business Advisory Council is requesting that we pull that learning and that exploration into our younger grades. So when I heard that you guys were picking this focus, I was super excited because it's right on time. And what we're seeing is students have to be academically strong in order to really embody careers that don't even exist yet. So your kindergartners, the projections are, we don't even know what jobs they will have. So they have to have not only the academic foundations, but they have to have those social skills. So what bubbled up in the activity was exactly what we needed to bubble up. They need to know how to be critical thinkers. They need to know how to use their creativity to help create these jobs as our world just transforms. So I'm super excited in the high school space. They get a chance to get out of the building, but we're gonna test and try some things with you guys to see how we can take those experiences and make them developmentally appropriate for your younger grades and get them out of the building or bring people to them. so that they can continue to learn what the different careers that exist in their area. So, right in line, very important. This is one thing that's super important to our superintendent, Ms. Laura Mitchell. If you guys have been listening to her podcast or even seeing the advertisement for her State of the Schools address, we are trying to brand Cincinnati as a place of destination. I work directly with the chamber. The chamber is on board to really partner with the school district to say Cincinnati is a place of destination. So that means that we have to have a strong district and a strong school system to be able to support what our workforce needs will be in the future. So you guys are perfectly poised to be excellent and to shine bright like you already are. So I'm excited to get the chance to work.
Thank you, Ms. Brittany. I'm not gonna be before you too much longer. I do wanna share a few dates, and then I have this quick video, it's only 4 minutes, and then I'll turn it back over to Ms. Hill Simmons. The staff meeting, the very first one in September, she'll give you more details, but we will definitely dive deeper into Vision 2020 and how you can incorporate it in your classrooms. And then August 18th, we have a block party that is gonna be very similar to our tailgate that we did with our students, except it's gonna be open to the neighborhood and to our families. It's gonna be August 18th from 12 to 3 at the school. It's open for the families. It's gonna showcase the businesses in our community, which we talked about that in one of our breakout sessions, getting the community involved. Showcase the businesses in the community, colleges, our partners, current partners. We are looking for new partners. We will also have our ribbon cutting ceremony, which will basically be the official launch for our Vision 2020. So Ms. Hill Simmons will get with you guys about that as well. Just wanted you to keep that in mind. And now I'm gonna show you this quick video. It's gonna talk about why it is important to implement career awareness in elementary schools.
Students thinking about their careers while they're still in elementary school. I'm Jill Warner, this is Comcast Mealsmakers. With me is Linda Morris, Executive Director of the Capital Region Partnership for Career Development. Thanks so much for being with us.
Thanks so much for having me.
There are standards in place, K through 12 in the Commonwealth when it comes to career education, but these standards can vary in terms of implementation throughout the state.
Yes, absolutely. I think we have a tendency to focus on the secondary or high school level as far as putting in career education. We really need to be looking a lot earlier than that.
And well, let's talk about what you mean by that and why that can be important, because right now you're saying 4th grade and 5th grade are really critical years for thinking about career development. Why start so young?
Yes, and I ruffle some feathers when I say that because people get all uptight that, you know, these kids are way too young, but actually they're at an ideal stage developmentally because they're actually at an age of elimination where they are starting to realize that they can't be things that they initially thought. They can't be Santa, they can't be a butterfly, that's not a job. So this is the ideal time to start to introduce them to what they could be. It'd be hard pressed to find a student, 4th, 5th grade, and going upwards that didn't have a smartphone. Some of the technology involved in those smartphones, the GIS, the global information geomapping, that's a great opportunity to introduce them to career paths of that, to say, hey, you're already doing this with location services. Did you know there's jobs and lots of jobs involved? And then as they grow older in middle school, doing some exploration about that. And then in high school, of course, getting your experiential learning where you might go out on a mock interview or an internship or a co-op opportunity.
And with all of this though, what's the role of the school in talking about careers? As we mentioned, there are standards in place, but what should be the role in career development when it comes to these earlier grades?
Absolutely, in the earlier grades, they need to be focused on flooding concepts. So the idea of bringing a bunch of individuals from different areas, so manufacturing, logistics, the areas of high need, if you look at labor and industry, they'll also tell you along those same lines at 4th and 5th grade this is where we need to focus because we are gonna have some retirement bubbles coming.